sorry, my ring light fell. Whoa. Okay. Hello everyone. If you don't already have blocks and or a blanket or a pillow or something, please grab that. We'll start in an easy seat tonight. We'll give everyone like a minute to jump on and then we'll get started from there. But if you feel like you would be more comfortable in with support, go ahead and grab that. Hi friends. Hi. Let's see. I feel like I'm trying to not have a shadow during this and I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, so today, happy Monday. I thought that we would start back on the 8-limbed yoga path and spend a little bit more time with each limb. So all of you guys on right now were with me at the end of last year when we did a 1 week per limb. And particularly for the first 2 limbs, the yamas and the niyamas, there's just so much to unpack there that I thought we'd come back to that idea. So today we're going to start back at the first limb and the yamas. And you'll remember that there are 5 yamas. And so for the next 5 weeks, we'll go over each one. And today, the first yama is ahimsa, or non-harming. And there's a lot that can be said about not harming. But I think what's most important is that it's both an internal and an external responsibility. So it's how can you be kinder to yourself, more positive about you and about what you're doing, but how can you also be kinder to those around you, be more of a positive influence in your community. So today that's what we'll focus on, is being kinder to ourselves. You know, if we can be kinder to ourselves on our mats, it's easier sort of to take that off the mat and into our community. So that's where we'll start. So like I said, we're gonna start in an easy seat. So I'll be sitting on a blanket. You can sit on a block, on a pillow, you can sit on the floor if that feels best to you. And we'll get started here. There we go, that's friendlier. Okay. So find a seat that's comfortable for you, and that might be more of like a hero's pose. So sitting on your shins versus cross-legged, which is where I'm gonna start my practice. And from this shape, take a few moments to ground, to get out any fidgets that you have. Lots of options for your hands tonight. Palms down for grounding or up to receive energy. If you want to feel more connected to your breath, you can bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And with your eyes open here for a moment, take a few rounds of breath, just cleansing breaths, deep inhales in. Open mouth exhales out. Another one just like that, deep inhale in through your nose. Deep exhale out through your mouth. Now exhale, start to close your eyes or set your gaze on an unmoving point out in front of you. If your palms are on your heart and your belly, maybe you start to really feel connected with the movement of your upper body with your breath. Inhales, feeling the expansion in your belly, your chest, your throat. Exhales, feeling that tension release, throat, chest, belly. Deep breath in, belly, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest, belly. Stay here for a few more full rounds of breath, feeling your inhales and exhales lengthen with every round. Can you pull your mind, your focus, just to what's going on in your body in this moment? Sometimes I like to think of just the four corners of the room that I'm in, and then the four corners of my mat. And then being fully present with me. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And if focusing on your breath is not resonating with you in this moment, I also have a mantra meditation. So inhale, thinking so. Exhale, thinking or saying hum. So hum means I am that, I am this. And you can think about that being I am kind, I am enough. You can fill in the blanks there. Maybe you use the English thinking I am on your inhale and enough on your exhale. Let's take a few more full rounds at your own pace. After a few rounds, option to keep your palms where they are, wherever they are. Or bring your hands to heart center, your eyes still closed. We'll set our intention for our practice tonight. If you brought one with you today, person, place, idea, call that to mind now. If you're looking for a little inspiration, I offer up my intention of kinder self-talk, of being cognizant of your thoughts and how to make them more positive here on your mat for the next 60 minutes. We'll seal our intentions, whatever they are, with one united breath. Deep breath in, feel your sternum press into your thumbs. Open mouth, exhale. Sigh it out. Deep breath in through your nose, option to seal your lips and move into Ujjayi Pranayama. Exhale through your nose or your mouth, whatever's calling to you in that moment. If you are sitting on a prop, slowly start to remove that from underneath of your sit bones. Come to ground on the earth. Place your right palm next to your right thigh. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, side body stretch over to the right. Option to go as deep as is comfortable here. Maybe your right forearm comes all the way down onto the earth. wherever you are, finding an equal pull, fingertips away, left hip down towards the mat. Feeling that stretch, that expansion across your left side body. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Switch out your arms, left fingertips down, right fingertips high. Deep breath in. Exhale, side body stretch over to the left. Again, finding that opposite pull, fingertips up and away. Right hip down into the earth. Maybe you find a little bit of a twist through your chest. And something I just learned, if that's not enough of a stretch, you can grab a block and hold the block over. It gives you a little bit more activity here. Deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. Wherever you are, come inhale back to center. Exhale, side body stretch over to the right. We'll flow through a few times. Inhale to center. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Option to stay in a static or still stretch. Inhale to center. Exhale, side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round. Deep breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale to center. Exhale, final side. Deep breath in, even out if you need. We come to 90-90 in your legs. So we'll put our left shin in front. Right leg is also bent out to the side. So let me see if I can. So like half pigeon in your front shin-ish. And then bending your right leg back behind you. I don't know if you can see this. Flexing both of your feet. So you have a 90-degree bend in your left leg and a 90-degree bend in your right leg. And for me, I feel this stretch, depending on how tight I am, I feel it both in my outer left hip and in my inner right thigh. So maybe that's where you are tonight. That's where I am actually. And if this is too much and you don't feel like your both hips can be grounded, you can sit on a block or you can extend your right leg out in front of you. Whatever works best for you. Take a deep breath in as you are. Exhale, find a gentle twist over your left leg. So right palm can come to the outside of your left knee. Left fingertips maybe come to the base of your spine. Thinking lift and length through your crown. Thinking a deeper twist on the exhale. Again, remembering that this is too much on your right hip, and just extend your right leg out in front of you. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, slowly come back to center and start to walk your fingertips out in front of you on your breath out. Starting to find a fold over your left shin. Working to find more of a stretch through your left outer hip. Maybe you pull a block underneath of your forearms. Working to keep a straight-ish spine. So working to keep both hips still in the mat. Pulling shoulder blades together almost like an up dog through your chest. Another way I've heard this described, rather than pulling forehead to the earth and rounding your spine, think about pulling belly button to your shin and having that connection meet first. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Option to stay as you are. Maybe another round of breath would feel good. Option to start to lift up. Working to stack chest over hips. And then work to switch out through your legs. Maybe you find a little bit of shaking side to side here. Work to pull right shin in front, left leg out to the side again. Working to find a 90-90-ish shape through your legs. And noticing maybe one hip is different than the other. Always the option to sit on something, a block, your rolled up blanket, or to extend, in this case, your left leg forward. Coming to a 4 shape with your legs almost. Once you've found your place, deep breath in. Exhale, twist over your right leg this time. So maybe left palm comes to the outside of your right knee. Again, working to stay grounded through both hips. So thinking about the twist just through like your middle chest up through the crown. Gaze can be wherever it's comfortable. For me, that's down at my mat. Or maybe your gaze comes to over your right shoulder. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhale, start to walk your fingertips forward, again working to find connection. Belly to shin first rather than forehead to floor. And maybe you find you can come a bit deeper on this side. Maybe forearms come to the mat rather than using a block. Take the option that feels best to you in this moment. Inhales, finding length through your crown. Exhales, maybe you feel some additional space and fold a bit deeper. When you feel even side to side, slowly press up into your palms, start to lift your chest. Exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. Maybe you shake them out, roll over your shins, and let's meet in tabletop. Stack your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists, and breathe here. Press actively into your shins. Pull belly button into your spine, slight tuck to your tailbone. Press actively into your palms. Start to grip the mat with your fingertips so that middle knuckle and your fingers lifts off the earth, almost like a suction cup through your palms. Inhale, pull your shoulder blades to touch behind your heart space. So working to drop your chest in between your arms. Exhale, press into your palms, work to pull your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, drop shoulder blades together. Exhale, press into the earth, pull your shoulder blades apart. One more round. Inhale, drop your chest between your palms, shoulder blades together. Exhale, press into your palms, pull your shoulder blades apart. Now inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, raise your gaze. Find that same activation between your shoulder blades. Exhale, cat, arch and round, press into your palms, pull shoulder blades apart, find that rainbow through your spine. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, raise your gaze. Exhale, cat, arch and round. Flow through 3 full rounds at your own breath pace. And take what you need here. Maybe you move into deeper variations, child's pose and baby scorpion, if that's what's calling to you. Maybe you just spend some time in child's pose and hang out there. That works great too. Whatever options you take, notice. How are you speaking to you? How can you be kinder? How can you choose the option that would feel better, but maybe doesn't satisfy the ego? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. After your full round, slowly come back to a still tabletop. Take an inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Pedal out through your feet here. Take any organic movements that are calling to you. Maybe you find a little breath to movement. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, working to pull heels to mat. Maybe you bend your knees a lot, and lay your chest on thighs, feeling that release in your low back. Maybe you take a twist. Pulling right palm to left ankle or shin. Taking full deep breaths. 2 more rounds. Can you pull your hips back even more? Be kinder on your wrists. Inhale, gaze at your palms. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Tiny baby steps, pull your toes behind your wrist creases. Feet are hips width distance apart here, at least maybe wider. Bend your knees, keep the connection between your belly and your thighs. And maybe you grab for opposite elbow. Sway side to side. Maybe you interlace your fingers at the base of your spine or your neck. Inhales, working to pull hips to ceiling. Exhales, working to send your thighs towards the back of the room, all the while keeping the bend in your knees and the connection between belly to thigh. Inhale, release fingertips to mat if you haven't done so already. Exhale, toe heel your feet to touch, leaving a slight sliver of space between your heels. Slight bend in your knees. Inhale, find halfway lift. Fingertips ground into your mat, your shins or your thighs, and pause. So small bend through your knees here. And then pressing, using your palms to find even more length through your spine. Think about peering over a cliff, but still grounding into your heels. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold, maybe knees bend even more. Let's flow through that. Deep breath in, find halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Can you release through your neck? Deep breath in, last one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise, lifting shoulders over hips, fingertips up to the sky, and breathe. And you lift all 10 toes. Feel equal grounded weight in the ball of your foot and your heel. And maybe you lower one toe down at a time, spreading your roots into the earth. Pull your quads up away from your kneecaps, active legs. Pull belly button into your spine. Spiral pinkies in towards one another. Pull shoulder blades down and around your ribcage. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Again, maybe a bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Lift off of your heels. Sink your hips down to your heels. Pull your forehead into your knees. And breathe. Option here for the balance challenge. So you can keep all fingertips or palms on the earth. Maybe you start to activate between your inner ankles and your knees, squeezing your legs together, and then you start to lift fingertips off the mat, finding almost like a ball shape. Working to pull forehead to knees, finding that long stretch, rounding through your spine. Inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll flow through our Sene a few times. Your breath, your movement. Deep breath in, find mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Stay for your breath in and for your breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, ground your heels, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Maybe you find a back bend or come onto your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl, one full breath. Stay for your inhale. And for your exhale. Inhale, half lift, one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, your variation. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's move on. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sink your hips back and down. Palms come to frame your hips, and maybe your fingertips graze the mat as you go by. So just like our crouch and curl, working to pull inner ankles, inner knees, inner thighs together. Pulling belly button in and off of your front thigh. Using the strength of your triceps to lift palms up away from your hips. Ground into your right leg, inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee comes to hip height. Shoulder stack over hips, fingertips to the sky. And breathe. Unclench through your right toes. And then work to find 3 90-degree angles in your left leg. So one at your hip, one at your knee, and one at your left foot. So work to flex your left foot towards your face. Then notice, am I lifting my left leg, my left hip up above my right? Can you lower left hip down in line with your right? Deep breath in as you are. Exhale, low lunge, slow and controlled. Maybe you pass through airplane, extend your left leg back behind you. And then slowly drop left foot and both hands down to the mat. Frame your right foot with your palms. Take a few moments here. Shimmy forward and back, start to work into your left hip flexor. And then inhale, low lunge twist. Ground into your left palm. Send your right fingertips up to the sky and breathe. So again, just like our earlier twist, working to keep your hips square and level. So maybe you pull a palm to your low back and see that your left hip isn't dipping too far underneath your right. And if you are, can you pull your left hip up or maybe sink right hip down a little bit further? Squeeze shoulder blades together behind your heart space. Gaze comes to your top thumb if that's comfortable. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge, right palm grounds on the outside of your right foot. Inhale, low crescent, drop to your back knee, shoulder stack over hips, biceps frame your ears, and breathe. So take a few moments here. Maybe you untuck your back toes if that's more comfortable on your back knee, or maybe you keep them tucked. Then notice, can you keep the integrity of your spine, shoulders stacked over hips, maybe even as you sink forward a little bit deeper. I was sitting all day, my hip flexors are very tight, so this is about as far as is comfortable for me right now. So work to just take what you need in this moment. We'll come back to this shape. So you don't need to be as deep in the pose as maybe you thought you would be. Deep breath in, acknowledge where you are. Deep breath out, let go of any preconceived notions you had about your practice today. Deep breath in. Exhale, half splits, half Hanumanasana. Work to straighten-ish through your right leg. Send your hips towards the back of your mat. Option here, maybe you place hands on blocks, if that works best. If you don't have blocks, but straightening your right leg is not in the cards today, you can just bend your right knee, or you can do what I'm doing and bend my right knee and use blocks. Take the support that you need. The important thing is that you feel a comfortable stretch here. Nothing more. Inhales, extending the crown to the top of your mat. Exhales, pulling your hips towards the back of the mat. Very gentle breath to movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Find your low crescent lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms on the inside of your right foot. Maybe you toe heel your right foot a little bit further to the right edge of your mat. This is another great place for blocks. Maybe you place a block underneath of your forearms here. Maybe you place a block underneath of your back knee. If you would like to take the quad stretch, this is a great opportunity to do that. You can place your left hand on the ground or on your block. Twist over your right leg. Grab your left foot with your right palm. Wherever you are, working to keep your right knee tracking over your right toes. Maybe you even hug your right inner thigh into your right side body. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. If you have the quad stretch, slowly release. On your next inhale, pop off your back knee. Keep your palms on the inside of your right foot. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot both feet to the long edge of your mat. Allow your chest to fall in between your thighs. Pigeon toe your feet in just slightly. Find a small bend through your knees if you need it. And allow your chest to fall in between your thighs. Maybe you use the strength of your core to pull yourself a bit deeper. Allow your head and neck to release. Gaze back behind you, between your legs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, press into your palms. Find halfway lift through your spine. So palms are still grounded on the mat. Just parallel your chest. Exhale, Skandasana to the front of your mat. So bend into your right leg. Find a straightish left leg. Palms can come into your heart space, or maybe they help you balance and fingertips are grounded on the mat. If this is too much on your hips, you can also sit on a block, which can also help lift your chest here. You can lift your right heel. That's too much on your right ankle. Important thing here, keep your left quad active. So avoid hyperextending through your left knee and allowing your left knee to sort of sink down almost like below your hip. So keep your quad active, almost as if you want to keep a small bend through your left knee. You'll still feel the stretch in your left inner thigh. Deep breath in however you are. Stay for your breath on. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Quarter turn to the top of your mat. Palms frame your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot forward. Parallel your chest with your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. We've been here before. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your right leg high this time and pause. So just like on the other side, pull attention to your left toes. How can you release tension there? And find your 3 90-degree angles through your right leg. Knit core into your rib cage. So really pull belly button to spine, or to pull your core in and up, almost like you could lift your crown higher. Gaze at an unmoving point in front of you. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge, slow and controlled. Maybe you pass through airplane. Maybe you lower so that fingertips and toes meet the earth at the same time. Take the same movements you did on the other side, moving forward and back. Whatever feels best through your hip flexor. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right palm grounds, left fingertips up to the sky, and breathe. Always the option to place your palm underneath of a block at any level can help find a little more lift through your chest. Maybe you find a little extra twist here. Again, working to sync your left hip in line with right, or pulling right hip up in line with left, feeling that twist, feeling your obliques help you twist. Just middle back through the crown. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge, left fingertips come back to the mat. Inhale, low crescent, drop to your back knee, lift your chest and breathe. Oops. Working to pull left heel towards the back of the mat, right knee towards the front. Again, always the option to untuck your back toes if that feels more comfortable on your knee here in this space. Maybe you place your right knee on a block or on a rolled up blanket or your rolled up mat. Then maybe you start to explore here. Maybe you have some extra mobility on the side you didn't on the other. No judgment. Take what feels good. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Last inhale. Exhale, half split. Send your hips towards the back of the mat. Work to straighten-ish through your left leg. Again, maybe blocks. Frame your left foot. Maybe fingertips meet the mat. If you need more of a stretch, can flex your foot even more. Maybe you pull left pinky toe towards the left long edge of your mat. Can also pull right palm over to the outside of your left foot. That'll give you a little extra stretch as well. And just like we had in our earlier fold, working to pull belly button to thigh rather than forehead to shin. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, come back to your low crescent shape. Exhale, runner's lunge. Palms on the inside of your left foot this time. And take whatever options are calling to you. Palms on the ground, on a block. Maybe you take the quad stretch if you did so on the other side. What shape makes the most sense for you here? Maybe you come back to your intention. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, slowly press up into your palms. Pop off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot to the opposite edge of your mat. Tee out through your arms. Allow head and neck to hang heavy. Option for a shoulder rinse on the side, and interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Pull them up and over your head. We'll be here for just 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, find halfway lift through your chest, palms grounded into the mat. Exhale, Skandasana towards the top of your mat, so bend into your left leg. Palms stay grounded or maybe come to your heart space. Straighten-ish through your right leg. Flex your right toes. Again, keeping an active right leg, so quad is active, avoiding the hyperextension of your right knee. Can lift off your left heel, if that feels better, on your left ankle. But if you feel balanced, can you lift your chest, your heart even more, working to pull sternum into thumbs? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, quarter turn to the top of your space. Find low lunge. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's flow through once each time. At each side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee rises on this side. Exhale, low lunge. How slow can you move? Inhale, low lunge, twist, right fingertips high. Exhale, low lunge, right fingertips ground. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, find your hamstring stretch. Inhale, low crescent, lift your chest. Exhale, runner's lunge, fingertips on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, toes face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, palms grounded into your mat. Exhale, Skandasana towards the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, quarter turn towards the top. Inhale, halfway lift, left foot steps forward, parallel your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, your final mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Slow, 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 like you're moving through honey. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left fingertips high. Exhale, low lunge, left fingertips ground. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half Hanumanasana. Inhale, low crescent, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lift off your back knee. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the front of your mat, bending into your left knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, quarter turn, low lunge to the top of your mat. Press into your palms. Step your left foot back, find high plank. Deep breath in as you are. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Now take a few moments here, notice how does this downward facing dog feel different than your first. Maybe you feel a little bit more open in your hamstrings in the back line of your body. Deep breath in, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, pull right knee behind your right wrist. Allow your shin to fall naturally. For me, looks like a number 7. Flex your right foot. Gaze back behind you. See that your toes are pointed straight back. And options here, block underneath of your right hip crease. Option to stay lifted. Or exhale, find sleeping half pigeon. Maybe a block supports your forehead. And if you feel any discomfort in this shape whatsoever, come down onto your back and find figure 4, crossing right ankle over left knee. Exhale, hum. Inhale, I am. Exhale, enough. When you're ready, press into your palms, tuck your back toes under, remove any support. Inhale, find three-legged dog. Take a few moments here. Hip circles, flip dog, wild thing. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon, pull your left knee behind left wrist. Again, allowing your shin to fall naturally here. Gaze back behind you, make sure your toes are pointed straight back, 6 o'clock. Option again for blocks underneath of your hip. Option to stay lifted. Or exhale, sleeping half pigeon. Again, maybe a block supports your forehead. Deep breath in, so. Deep breath out, hum. Deep breath in, I am. Deep breath out, enough. When you feel even side to side, not a second before, press into your palms. Tuck your back toes under and inhale, playing three-legged dog. Work through similar shapes that you did on the other side, hip circles, flip dog, wild thing. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come all the way through to a seat. Roll all the way down onto your back, and we'll set up for one round of bridge. Could be supported bridge, so if that is calling to you, maybe you grab a block. Place your feet about hips width distance apart. Come all the way down onto your back if you haven't already. Pull your heels close-ish to your glutes. Close enough you could maybe tickle your Achilles with your fingertips. Press your palms on either side of your hips. Inhale, bridge, lift your hips to the ceiling and breathe. If you're opting for supported bridge, grab a block at any level, place it underneath of your low back, and then allow your hips to fall onto the block. No matter what option you're in, keeping your knees, your inner thighs active enough to keep knees over ankles and about at hips width distance. Working to pull your chest, lifting your chest up and towards your chin, but working to pull your chin back away from your chest at the same time. If you are in supported bridge, you can stay. Or if you're ready to move on, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, slowly lower one vertebra at a time. Knock your knees together, toe heel your feet to match with distance. Pull one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Maybe you close your eyes and keep them closed for the remainder of your practice. My yogis, if you have not come down off of your block in supported bridge, please do so. Take a few rounds of breath with your spine grounded into your mat. Inhale, pull your knees into your chest. Exhale, find happy baby. Reach for the inside or the outside of your ankles, calves, thighs. Whatever is accessible to you in this moment. Maybe you sway side to side, extending one leg and then the other, giving yourself a little extra hamstring love. And inhale again, pull your knees into your chest. Exhale, easy supine twist. Drop both knees to the right, to the left, rather. To your cactus out through your arms. Allow this to truly be an easy twist, gentle on your body. Working to pull both shoulder blades down to the mat. Gaze can be high at the ceiling or maybe over towards your right fingertips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Shift your hips however you need. Exhale, easy supine twist. Drop both knees to the right. To your cactus through your arms. Again, working to keep both shoulder blades grounded. Gaze wherever is comfortable, regardless of where you were looking on the other side. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Pull your knees into your chest, wrap your forearms around your shins. Inhale, find cosmic ball, squeeze your forehead into your knees, squeeze every muscle in together, deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Release legs long. Release arms long beside you. Release control of your breath. Release the sound of my voice. gaze. You may stay in this shape as long as your day will allow. If the rest of your Monday evening is calling to you, start first by deepening your breath. On your next breath in, feel your chest lift all the way to the ceiling. Your breath out, feel yourself ground, sink into the earth a little bit further. When you are ready, start to bring small movements to your fingers and your toes. Maybe you pull your thumb across the tips of your other fingers. Grow those movements larger and larger until you find a full body stretch. Arms up overhead, toes pointed forward. And finally land in a fetal pose on your right side. Right arm as a pillow, left arm as a blanket. While Shavasana represents the death of our practice on our mats, fetal pose represents the rebirth off our mats. Know that you can take this sense of peace, the grounding nature of your breath with you, even as you go out into the real world. When you're ready, eyes still closed, little to no effort, come up to an easy seat. Pull your hands to heart center. We'll end class just as we began with one united breath. First, exhale all of the air out of your lungs. Deep breath in through your nose, lift sternum into thumbs. Open mouth, exhale. Pull your thumbs to third eye center. The space between your eyebrows. The teacher, the student, the light in me, acknowledges and is so appreciative of the teacher, the student, the light in each one of you. We bow forward to honor each other and this practice. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed class. Let me know if you have any feedback for me, any questions about how anything felt in your bodies. We'll be back on Thursday at 6 for Vinyasa Flow for strength and stability. If you have any requests for that class, let me know, but I'll see you Thursday at 6. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.